everyone, it's me, Kitti Minx, and I'm sure y'all have been wondering where I've been, and I'm sorry if my voice sounds a bit gunky. I am currently sick with something, and hopefully I find out what it finally is sometime this week, as it's been getting progressively worse and worse all month. Like, just as when I think I'm, getting better and on the mend, suddenly wham! No, I feel like crap all over again. So yeah, that's part of why I've been kind of distant and not uploading a lot of content or any content. It's kind of hard when your throat hurts and you're all gunky and full of phlegm and mucus and you're just coughing stuff up. The only reason I'm able to record this is I just downed a whole bunch of cough medicine and mucus relief medicine, so I should be good for about an hour or so. If that, I'm crossing my fingers. But it's also going to give me very weird anxiety attacks because the cough medicine makes me sleepy, but the mucus relief medicine wakes my butt up hardcore. So it's going to be weird. My anxiety is not going to like it. Anyway, I'll explain more as to why I haven't been uploading anything in just a bit, as well as some other various little news tidbits. But first of all, I gotta point out the elephant in the room. Yeah, it looks like YouTube is cracking down on the lewd. Like I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, know, the ever so infamous Belle Delphine, her channel out of nowhere got yeeted. She didn't mention if she got any strikes beforehand, or if YouTube just outright said nope, bye bye, and shut it down, which they have been ought to do lately, which is mildly terrifying for us creators. So, if she can get yeeted out of nowhere, and she's infamous, if not genuinely kind of internet famous, what does that say for everybody else, especially smaller creators, you know? Like, I'm sure those of you who are paying attention to this community, in terms of the lewd, Variana and Dude That's Lewd's channels got yeeted in this last month. And just recently, out of nowhere, Teacup Audio, her channel got deleted by YouTube without any prior warning, apparently, and it was for adult content, when, as far as anyone knows, including Teacup, she's never posted anything of such. The most she has done is posted stuff going, if you want the naughty stuff, go to my Patreon, which hypothetically should be okay, but coming from my own past experiences with YouTube and doing stuff like that, they don't like videos that tell you to go to another platform to see the rest of said video or to see a whole bunch of content in general that's not on their platform. They really don't like that. Of course, that's not the reason they cited when they deleted their channel, but people are thinking that might have been a part of it. Or they're just considering what we do, us weeaboo, ASMR, voice actor, audio roleplay creators, to all of us, what we do is naughty adult stuff, whether it actually is or it isn't. And that is anxiety-inducing. That has a lot of us creators on edge. So you shouldn't be super surprised if creators who do this, who you follow lately, haven't been uploading as much, if at all. And if they normally upload stuff that kind of teeters on the naughty, if they've pulled back, because that would be why. And that is why I am also pulling back. I know I said in a community post, and I believe in a vlog, that I would start going back to my OG style content. But looking back at my OG style content, I can't do that anymore. Not on YouTube. Not if I want to keep this channel alive. I can't do it. Because all it would take is for one salty person or a few salty people to flag that content. Poof. My channel will be gone. I'd be lucky if I got a strike or two beforehand. They would take those warnings and be like, "Up, this channel ain't safe, even though it's not marked for kids," and yeet it into oblivion. So no, I really can't go back to how things used to be years ago. I can't. I have to limit that to my Patreon and other such platforms. Sorry, but I gotta put it behind the paywall. Not to mention, kinda need that paywall because I will never get monetized, and girls gotta eat. I have 2 kids to feed now, and I gotta eat myself. Especially if you want me to get healthy and fit and regularly making content again. Gotta have the money dollars to do that, as well as invest in my general business, which that is what being a content creator is. It's a business. Not everyone can just keep it as a hobby, especially if they make a lot of content and content on a regular basis. Not everyone can be like some ordinary gamers who has a well-paying day job and can afford to make whatever videos on the side and not care if it's monetized or not. Not everyone can be that fortunate. So, as such, I'm going to keep to my story-based content, my creepy stuff, like my yanderes, my random funny one-shots that could be like borderline lewd, but not enough where you can really get your jollies, if that makes sense. Like, there might be some jokes and innuendo, if that. Kind of like the delinquent video I just did, or not just did, but fairly recently did, with Jada, where it was mostly just a lot of funny swearing and joking and some innuendo, and that was about it. I can probably still do that, but I can't do outright lewd stuff anymore. And I definitely can't go back to the more adult stuff I was doing, the stuff I was originally doing, where it was like moaning stuff into the microphone, where it was kind of still ambiguous as to what was going on. Nothing was outright explicit, but just the sounds alone would be enough if I was making that now to get my channel ban-hammered. So, nope. That's not gonna happen. And it's very unfortunate, but it is what it is. I've been backing up most of those videos, the ones that I can easily listen to and uncover, and I've been backing those up onto my Hub account. And if you know what the Hub is, and you're old enough to utilize the Hub, you can find a link to it on my Twitter. I've been backing them up onto there, as well as taste test of what I have on my Patreon. So you can find stuff on there if you are of age. However, I found I can't put all of my stuff on there because they have certain rules and restrictions as to the kind of content they allow. And if consent between individuals or characters is dubious at best, they won't allow it. So, for example, my first Tori video, which led into a whole storyline, which is very important, that initial audio, the consent is dubious. I'll be honest, it's DubCon. That's not allowed on the Hub. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I know I'm probably going to put it up on my Patreon after I re-edit some of the audio because it is very old and could use an update. But I don't know where else I can safely put it. I might put it on BitChute or Breach.tv. I don't know yet. I'll have to think about it and talk to some of my peers in the community. See what they think. But it may wind up disappearing forever. I don't know. I have heard that one of the factors that comes into these channels getting deleted out of nowhere is they hit a certain subscriber threshold, where YouTube goes in with their bots first and scrubs the channel, and it's likely one of their many, many employees all over the world goes through and scrubs the channel, And if things don't follow the script they're given, they probably hit the warning button that could lead to the deletion of the channel. And I've heard, I'm not sure if it's true, that starts at 50,000 subscribers and happens again at 100,000. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but if it is, I feel very blessed that I am well under 50,000 subscribers. Very blessed indeed. And maybe I should keep being glad that my channel is on the smaller side and is not that big, because I'm not getting much attention drawn to myself, which right now is a very good thing. A very good thing. I don't want a lot of attention on myself right now. I really, really, really don't. In case you can't tell, my anxiety's been super duper bad. It kind of started when DTL got deleted, but it went way off the rails when Teacup got removed. And now that Belle Delphine, someone everyone knows, got removed. Yeah. I'm rocking back and forth in my padded cell, full of that anxiety. So much that not even my medication can help. So I'm very hesitant to do anything to draw much attention to myself, as it is right now. I am anxious to even upload this recording, because I'm afraid that someone might hear it and then go through my channel, who works for YouTube, and eat it. And I don't think the person backing up my stuff has fully backed it up yet. So, anyway, yeah, in other news, my channel is getting backed up by one or two of you marvelous, wonderful fans who I've talked to on Discord, because I don't have the time to manually do it myself. I just don't. I thought I might, but between being sick and juggling my kids and some other stuff going on in my personal life, I've barely had time to touch a computer. Plus being sick, I've been unbelievably tired. Like once my kids are asleep, my butt is knocked out, and I'm not awake until they're awake. That's just how it's been. Usually I do my work at night or very early in the morning when they're sleeping. Or sometimes in the evenings when I can get someone to look after them, but lately I've just been so sick that I use whatever time I can to get rest, which is what my doctor has been telling me to do, so gotta listen to the doctors. But yeah, my channel is hopefully going to be fully backed up, and this is where some other news comes in. I'm working on a website, a completely separate website, because my current main website doesn't have the full capacity to have full-on video uploads, especially not as many as I've done, nor the ability for users to like make accounts to comment or make playlists or anything like that. So I'm working with a developer friend of mine to have a separate website made that most of my content's going to go up on, and y'all can go on it. You can sign up for an account, you can leave comments, you can favorite videos and do a playlist, and a few other things I might think of having on there, if the developer can help me do it. But it's going to be pretty basic, it's going to be nothing fancy. Just run the mill. I can pop a video up there, and y'all can join up and leave your comments, and hopefully be able to favorite stuff you like into a playlist so you can go back to it later. So yeah, I'm working on that. Not sure when that will be done, but the link to that will be kittyminx.tv. Again, that is kittyminx.tv. There's nothing up yet. If you go to that URL, you're going to hit a dead end, because the site's a work in progress, but I will make a formal announcement once that site's up. Which is why I encourage you all to follow my social media. Please, if you use Twitter, follow my new Twitter. And if you use Discord, please join the Discord server. Those people, along with my patrons, will be among the first to know when the site goes live, which will be very key for anyone who cares about my content. So yeah, there is a website in the works, and the developer said if everything goes well on his end, he can turn that website into an Android app, can't do iOS yet because he doesn't fully know iOS. He said when he does, he'll see about making it into also an iOS app, but for right now he can make it for Android, which is better than nothing. And much like the website, the app would all be free because I'll just be uploading my stuff onto it that I'd upload onto YouTube, which is free, supposedly, because apparently YouTube changed their ad policies where now whether your channel is monetized or not, they can still put ads on it. So if you start seeing ads on my channel, no, I've not been monetized. I'm not making money from it. YouTube is making money from it. So yeah, good times. Thanks, YouTube. Hopefully this rant doesn't get me in trouble, doesn't get me yeeted, because while I am being critical of YouTube, I am also using my freedom of speech. And last I heard, you can be critical of a platform, but still appreciate that it exists, because without YouTube, I wouldn't have all of you. I wouldn't have 34,000 subscribers. I wouldn't have over 1,000 people following a Twitter account I just made in September. And I wouldn't have over 400 people on a Discord server, or just things like that. I just would not have that. So, one final bit of news. I have art now for 2 more Dakimakura body pillowcases. They are of my avatar persona, Kitti Minx. One is done in kind of a cutesy, kawaii style, where it's a bit of teasing and whatnot. The other one is a bit more of a realistic anime style, where the lewd side is completely naked. So it just depends on what your taste is. If you want a body pillow of my avatar, those will be going up on my website as soon as possible. And they're going to be the same dimensions as all my body pillows, and I'm going to use the same printer, which means if it takes over a month to get to you, especially now we're in the era of Corona and mail's taking forever, don't be surprised. I'll try to get tracking for y'all who make orders, but it really depends if the printer ships it in a way that offers tracking, because so far the stuff I've had shipped to myself, the tracking they've sent me has been garbage and lies. So, the joys of working with foreign entities that have a limited capacity for English. So yes, that's also in the works. And that's about it. It looks like YouTube is cracking down on the lewd and the naughty, even if it's barely anything like that. Even it can just be perceived as lewd and naughty. They're like, nope, yeet. So that's deeply, deeply, deeply concerning and anxiety-inducing. And has contributed as to why I haven't made a new roleplay in a while. On top of me being sick with something that might be pneumonia. I'll hopefully find out this week from the doctor if it's pneumonia or not. Fun. And I feel blessed I've been able to talk this much and not cough a lung up, or my throat's suddenly going knifey. Fun times. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you so much for listening. Deeply appreciate you all. If you want my adult content, join my Patreon while you can. My OnlyFans I've stopped updating because I don't have the time. You can join and get what's on there and just be on there for a month and then pop off if you're of age. Wouldn't hold it against you. It is what it is. I try to update my Patreon regularly with something. Even if it's not an audio, I try to at least get art up there, or general me updates, ideas for content, something. So yeah. Join my Patreon if you can. I understand in times of Corona, money is tight for everybody, so not holding it against people who can't. But if you can, please do. And while I do have one more commission slot open, I'm not really taking commissions anymore because my limited time and capacity for working on stuff. It wouldn't be fair for people to give me a commission and not see it for forever. As it is, I already have a queue of commissions where the people at the very top haven't seen their stuff in quite a long time because they put that commission in around the time of my pregnancy hiatus. And I haven't still had time to work on it. Eee. So, yeah. If you want to help this channel because it will never get monetized and hope to lewd lord not get yeeted, you can support me on Patreon, or you can donate via my Ko-fi. Those are a couple ways to support this channel. They'd be very beneficial. Or you can buy stuff from my shops, including my Gumroad. Links to everything are all in the description, or you can find them off my main website. Once again, thank you all so much for watching and listening. Love you all. Please be safe. Please be well. Please be healthy. I care about you all, and stay awesome. Mwah. Mwah. Catch you lords later. Bye-bye. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching and listening. If you enjoyed what you've seen and heard, be sure to click that like button. If you're new here and you want to see and hear more, click the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified of future uploads, ring that notification bell. I have a second channel now called Sleepy Kitty ASMR, link in the description down below. It is for wholesome content and relaxation stuff if that's your cup of tea. This content was brought to you by my patrons on Patreon, my subscribers on OF, my commissioners, and donations to my Ko-fi page and Buy Me a Coffee page from generous viewers and listeners like you. This channel is not monetized, meaning there's no ads to disturb your content, so if you'd like to help support this channel, you can find out how on my website, www.kittyminxasmr.com, where you can also learn about me and my content. Thank you so much and stay awesome. Love you all.